Today, we are going to talk about how to heal your broken relationships and much more. So, before we do that, let me just introduce myself. My name is Beshu Bhargava, and I am a law of attraction coach and an Amazon best-selling author. And today, to heal these broken relationships that we have with people, we are going to do it with a very, very powerful technique which actually heals everything that you can think of. And the name of that technique is Ho'oponopono prayer. How does this work, and how can we heal our broken relationships with Ho'oponopono prayer? Just follow along the video. Do not doubt and do not question. Just follow it for minimum number of days, because towards the end of the video I'm going to tell you how long you have to practice it and what kind of results you can expect. So before we reach that part, what we have to do, just let's follow along. So take a blank sheet of paper and write down the name of that person or the relationship that you want to heal. Okay, so on top you can write the name of that person and the relationship. Next, what you need to do is you need to write down these three feelings, because for any broken relationship, these are the three feelings which are underlying under that breakup or broken relationship. The feelings are: first is blame. So write down blame on that paper, because either you are blaming that person or that person has blamed you. It doesn't matter who blames who, but you have to just write down blame. Then another underlying feeling is very, very strong feeling of rejection. Either you have rejected somebody or the other person have rejected you. Whatever it is, just write it down, and then write the most important feeling of all, which is hate. So write down hate on that piece of paper. So three emotions or the feelings, these are very, very strong negative emotions and feelings. What can hate do? You can find out video on my channel what hate did to the bowl of glass. So you can just check that video later, but write down these feelings: blame, rejection, and hate. Once you have written these feelings, if there is anything else that is coming to your mind, maybe some kind of fear because of losing that person, or some kind of resentment that you're still holding, just write those sentences. Just write it in a paragraph or in pointers, like this person did this, yay, wo, wo. But the underlying feeling is of, once again, I'll repeat it for you: blame, rejection, and hate. And anything else that comes to your mind instinctively, just write that down. Before we move ahead, how to do and what to do next, just hit the like button and share this video with your one friend who is in dire need of this video, and subscribe the channel for more upcoming videos. Now, how to do the Ho'oponopono prayer. So once you have written all these things on the piece of paper, you have to keep your hand on that paper. Like, for example, I've written everything on this paper. You have to keep your hand like this. And then you have to repeat this: I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. There is nothing to be questioned about why you are sorry, why you are asking for forgiveness, and why you're saying thank you and love you. These are all high vibrational words which has the highest frequencies, and it only matters that the frequency is high. It does not matter whether you have done something wrong or not, whether you are responsible for it or not. It doesn't matter. You just have to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And how many times you have to say this? You have to say this 108 times. So while you are keeping your hand on this sheet of paper, you have to repeat, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you for 108 times to whatever we have just written on that piece of paper. Now, what kinds of results you can expect? The results that you can expect will be very, very different for every one of us, because we are sharing different kinds of relationships with people, and also we are having different frequencies related to it. So first of all, the very common result that we have seen is the person starts talking back to you. So this happens. The person might say sorry to you. This happens very quickly in some cases. Then what happens is, the another case could be the person might leave and just get completely out of your life. Maybe he or she is not the right person for you, and maybe you get some kind of realization that you want to move out of that relationship completely, and you just are ready and in a position to let it go. So any of these relationships and any something else can also happen, depending on what equation, what good or bad this person has brought into your life. Okay, and how long will it take to work? So this question is also, the answer for all this question is also different for everyone else, because the kind of blame, rejection and hatred you are feeling right now is different, and what other person is feeling is different. Like, it is different for different people in that, in any relationship. So it will take variable time for everyone to work. It might work in just 5 minutes, because I've seen this working in 5 minutes if you are very closely related and the intensity of hate, blame is not that high. That person will just right come in front of you, like your family, your siblings, they just come and they say sorry to you. Then it might take somewhere around 5 days to 11 days. Then it also takes somewhere around 1 month to 3 months. And the maximum it can also take 1 year, 1.5 year, or 2 years. So it all depends on how much grudges you are holding, how much hatred you are feeling, how much rejection you are feeling, how much blame you have put on into this relationship. The standard you have to follow this practice minimum for 11 days. And what you have to do with this paper is, after writing down all these feelings which I have mentioned, and also after doing 108 times of Ho'oponopono prayer to this page, you have to tear down this page and flush it down the toilet. It might sound like Jab We Met Mein, that action scene where, not the action scene where, but where they, just tear off the photo, but it's nothing like that. You just have to write it down and tear this paper off every day that you are doing it. So continuously you have to do it for 11 days. Once you have finished doing it for 11 days, then if you still see there is still some grudge left behind inside you, keep doing it, because it will take different time for everyone to work differently. There is no standard time, because we are not standard, we are all unique, we are all having different emotions. That is why. Okay, and why Ho'oponopono prayer works, what is the science behind it, what is the logic behind it, and what kind of results that prayer has created, you can see it on the video on my channel. There is a video called What is Ho'oponopono Healing Technique. So go out and check that video, and till then, just keep sharing love, keep spreading Humangiri, and share your results in the comment section. Whatever results you create, small, big, doesn't matter, all results are welcome. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next video. Thank you.